Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the Tecsun PL-200, and we'll perform a daytime AM band scan. Current time is 2:04 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time near Chicago, Illinois. And using this little Tecsun, let me show you really quick size comparison. So I have my Radio R108 handy, and you can see this little Tecsun is actually smaller than the Radio. It's pretty cool. I think the thickness is close to the same. There you go. And then I have the CC Skywave to show you for size comparison there. And it's slightly smaller than the Skywave. And I believe the Skywave might be slightly thicker. Yeah, so there you go. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you a little bit about this radio. On this side here we have a antenna gain, low, medium, and high, which I think is cool. Charge input. Not sure what voltage to use there. I wish I had the manual. I don't with this radio. FM stereo headphones. Right hand side we have a high-low tone control, lock lever, volume, fine tuning. Bottom we have a reset lever on the bottom. And on the back here we have our flip out stand with all our frequencies on there. You can pause and look at that if you'd like to see the band coverages. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this on. It has a sleep timer. Volume here. So I typically leave the tone on low. I'll show you the difference when we get a voice channel. So this is fine tuning. There is no pushing this in. This is your 10K tuning, your normal tuning. That's what 540 sounds like on this radio. I'm just going to quick turn on the radio and hear what it sounds like.
So I think he has to be on the list. And
he batted 144, Tim.
That's number two. That is number two. Tim Tecsun has clearly been waiting for this question his entire life. And the third backup catcher in Tim Tecsun's Hall of Fame is...
Okay, so you get an idea what that sounds like. Turn that off. Kind of wanted to show you a comparison real quick. So the reception on the radio is a little superior than this one. Well, I'd say quite a bit on these fringe stations. But this is WAUK Jackson, Wisconsin.
Come along! I don't care about payback. I think it's very important for our country to find out what happened.
Under long-standing department policy,
560 is WIND, Chicago, Illinois.
while he is in office, that is unconstitutional, even if the charge is kept under seal and hidden from public.
So this is WILL, Urbana, Illinois. You can kind of like little birdie tones in there. I'm going to bring out my AN-200 and see what the passive loop can do. Here it is, the Tecsun AN-200. Just going to kind of place this probably over on this side. I got some room. And we'll see if we can dial up the audio on this.
Command listens online anytime you'd like. You can use WellAg, iTunes, or Google Play Store, Stitcher.
So it sounds pretty good. This is 150 miles away.
App, if you'd like to listen to us in the Tractor tab or...
Of course, you got your signal strength meter on top there. Okay. This would actually be WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. This is about 140 miles away. Let's just see if the loop can bring any audio into this. So there we go. We got some audio on 590. Cool. Without the loop, not hearing much. Another distant station, WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. About 175 miles away. Let's see what the loop does here. You can just hear some voices.
heard me say this over the years and thought that it was a throwaway line or a throwaway objective. It really isn't. That's how they got rid of Nixon. And remember, they're living in the past, folks. They are trying to
Okay, it kind of wakes this radio up. All right. Little combo.
You know, I think this message resonates with a lot of people. I think there's a lot of folks out there.
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As you can see, the signal strength indicator is fairly accurate.
Maybe you're very, very pro-President Trump. Maybe you're anti-President Trump. So you have issues that you care about. But in general, I think a lot of people have kind of gotten down to their last nerve.
Music there on 640 WMFN, Peatone, Illinois.
Quite a thrill, but also a lot of pressure because I'm sure family and friends have been beating down the doors to get tickets from him, and he just like to relax and go out there.
This is 670 WSCR, The Score, Chicago, Illinois.
Of course there's going to be pressure playing Chicago, but he opened his career in Boston at Fenway Park, so that's being thrown right in there against a real team in a real stadium and in a real city. So I think that if he had butterflies, which it doesn't sound, I mean, we'll ask him about this stuff, but reading some of the comments from his catcher on that day, Roberto Perez,
definitely better on low.
It sounded like he was cool as can be out there, but we'll find out if he really was, what was really churning inside.
Yeah, Speaks is going to check.
This is home of the Cubs, Chicago Cubs.
We initially had scheduled it as a Friday.
If this bill gets through. All right, so we're watching that. We're watching recreational marijuana, watching everything that's happening in Springfield. 312-980.
720 WGN, Chicago.
Made in the Chicago area about May, the month of May being the wettest on record. There's been so much rain that has come through this.
Porque van comparándose ellos mismos, porque dicen, bueno, es que, y así lo voy a decir, porque es que yo tengo un miembro más pequeño y ella lo tiene más grande, yo no te satisfago, ¿verdad? Y empiezan a entrar
750 is WNDZ, Port Virginia.
Entran muchos pacientes diciendo esta parte, donde el hombre baja la autoestima.
Back with a kitchen knife. In court, prosecutors say Mitzelfeld had tried to kill his mother earlier in the day by twisting
KWBBM, Chicago, Illinois.
Stabbed her and waited to call police to make sure she was dead. Mitzelfeld's bond has been set at $5 million.
An op-ed calling on the IRS to investigate the national.
This is WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, about 40 miles away.
And Brad Schneider, of course, a Democrat from Illinois.
Recuerda, no, tiene que ser todos los días, y clamar de día y de noche.
This is 850 WAIT, Crystal Lake, Illinois.
¿Acaso Dios no hará justicia a sus escogidos que claman a Él?
Distance station here is WKAR, East Lansing, Michigan. I'll put a loop on this and see if we can hear this one. Yeah, just barely, if anything. Okay, nothing legible.
Trump told his advisors he'd like to see Robert Mueller fired, and then when they said no, he didn't follow up. That's not obstruction of justice. That's him acting like a tool bag. Okay, that's not the same thing.
WLS, Chicago, Illinois.
Prosecutors to sit there and say this sort of stuff, but if they were on the job, I really doubt they would be indicting.
Let's see the fine-tuning here.
Cricket or ticket. Paid for by NISTA. New Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline is
920 here is WOKY, the Big Badger, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
corrosion and friction.
So it's like the charges of a light brigade. You're just running into cannon fire from everywhere. And
WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois.
it hurts the priority that I think we should have. which is fake in China.
I'm curious historically. Have we ever used towers in order to enforce?
Hey, Bruno. Hi, guys. My favorite ACDC album is Kyle Ron Scott. Ron Stevens. Yes. Good call, buddy.
940 WFAW for Atkins, Wisconsin. Kind of curious on, let's see what the Skywave sounds like. 940 there. Turn that down. Just curious. Okay, gives you an idea what the Skywave sounds like on 940. Bring the Tecsun back in. Speaker sounds better on here with that low tone. WNTA, Chicago.
9149, 888-914-9149. Put that in your speed dial.
And prevent them from being censored. And we deserve to know, what science our government is supporting and how that information can and should be used.
Michael, 2 years ago, now 3 years ago.
This is WHA, Madison, Wisconsin.
Spoken about climate change in the presidential elections and the debates. Do you think, looks like there's been a...
You're not going to be the reason. And I think they're going to take that same approach. Now, maybe Kawhi's good enough where he'll figure something out and his greatness will shine and he'll have a monster game here or there.
This is ESPN 1000, WMVP, Chicago.
I don't disagree. I think he would. I think a lot of...
I believe this is a Westwood 1 also.
You feel good. I think you're right. I'm sure he's hurting. I'm sure he's tired. He's had to play a lot. He has to guard... think about the energy he expends on both ends of the floor. I'm sure he is hurt and tired. And his body doesn't feel very good right now.
$799. Szczegóły we wszystkich biurach Polamer i pod numerem, który każdy zna. 773.
1030 is WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
Na wspólnej?
Mecz.
Na wspólnej.
Dzisiaj mecz i już. Zresztą to ja mam pilota.
O tak, to sobie sam ugotuj obiad.
Ależ kochanie, przecież mamy Sling TV z rocznym kontraktem i dostaliśmy roku. Zaraz...
He is regarded as one of the best writers of all time. I suppose I should know who he is. Oh.
Brain fart?
Yeah. Where you wrote War and Peace.
WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Speaking of brain farts, were you in here when I was talking about...
This is about 100 miles away. This is Benton Harbor, Michigan, WHFB. Excuse me, WHFB. And I'll see if I can get the loop on this. See if I get an improvement. Can hear what's going on at least. Okay, can I get up? There's a lot of stations in this direction. There's Chicago, there's Madison, some interesting.
And I'm going to give you a preview.
This is WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin.
Your Northwood League teams as well. But next time you're on, we're going to do a spelling bee. And because Mitch has challenged you, I'm going to do each of you real quick an 8th grade spelling bee word. Okay.
Jezu Chryste, i błogosławimy Tobie, że przez krzyż i mękę Twoją
This is WNWI, Oakland, Illinois.
opatrzasz Boża, nie aniołów, ale biednego i przez oprawców zmuszonego robotnika.
Pretty decent selectivity. This is WMBI, Chicago, Illinois.
Down in the Laredo sector, about several months ago I was down in the Tucson sector, but in the last few months the number of illegals coming here increased dramatically. We're going to be well over 100,000 for the month of May.
Okay, 1130 is WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I was fine-tuning it because it sounded a little garbled, but it might just be the transmission of that guy on the phone.
Increasing number of people coming here, not just from Central America, but from Cuba, from Venezuela. And we are
simple to the point. Because otherwise, there's another problem I can't think exactly, like in the multitude of words, you're sort of like covering something up. So if you feel that you have to keep going on and we do all these great things and I don't know why you're offended and, things like that, people are going to say, well, you're being defensive. And if you come across
1160 WYLL, Chicago, Illinois, Christian station.
And actually, this is kind of a more of a search engine tip, if you will. When
448.
Okay, I got birdie tones on 1180. Probably I don't use this radio too much. WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois.
Wow, that sounds serious.
It's definitely, I don't know, let me see. The Skywave is getting the same sound. I think it's internally generated by the. Let's just find out to be sure.
Intelligence to block spear-phishing attacks, including sextortion emails.
Okay, so there's 1180 there, and.
On 92.9 FM and AM 1180 WSQR.
Okay, so you can get kind of some music if you off-tune it a little bit. Right on 1180, you definitely get that birdie tone. Dang it. Can't hover on the music, but yeah, okay, so that's cool. You can kind of hear it then. WRTO, Chicago, Illinois.
Pero aparte de ello, no ha sido una carrera desafortunada y además mi carrera no se ha terminado. Espero tener algunos años por delante. Hubiera sido, podría ser mejor o peor, pero bueno.
Bueno, ahí está.
Amable. Gracias, mi hermano. 1-800-337-683, el teléfono de...
1220 WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois. This is ESPN Español.
Hablando de Drake y Green. Vamos a dejar, hablemos de baloncesto, que si tiene el tatuaje de Durán.
Eliminate some of this debt. Yeah, I would. That's right. I'll just list your debt smallest to largest, and I'll pay minimum payments on everything.
WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin.
1,000 on that list and knock it out. So you said you've got how much in debt total?
So 68K. So of that 68K, 30K is my wife, but she is on the federal student loan repayment program.
WSBC, Chicago, Illinois.
Когда-то перевозчика Уильяма и получила первое в своей жизни письмо от Станислава.
I think there's music here. WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, about 60 miles away. Might be lower power. Let's see if I can get some gain. There you go. Sounds like country music. Sweet. Yeah, it makes a big difference having that loop. Cool little investment to have if you're a medium wave listener.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it,
WBIG, Aurora, Illinois.
Let's say if he comes back game 4 and fall down 0-3.
It's a notoriously hard station to get. WZTI, Greenfield, Wisconsin. I'll bring the loop in over here. See if we can't dial in anything. Okay, just picking out some music there. Alright. And I wish I could hear that clear, but I have to move closer to that station.
Będą i tutaj robimy takie na lekko a zostawiamy. Się wymawia, a nie. Dostawałem parę razy po uchu za to.
This is WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois.
Dlatego, że to zdaje się jeszcze trochę wyglądało po uchu. Nie rozróżniam, czy to jest
1310 is WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin. Barely picking this up. This is WNTA Rockford, Illinois. See what Luke brightens this up too.
어쨌든 상당 수준의 내부 기상 잡히 물갈이가 이루어지고 있는 것만은 중요한 것 같아요. 우리 정부는 이 사실을 어떻게
Okay, that made a difference.
정부인들한테 확인할 수 있는 것은 없다. 여러
I want you to get these things cleaned up real fast and then put another 25 grand back in the bank fast. As a matter of fact, I want you to put your emergency fund back in the bank, plus whatever the balance is on her student loan in case she has to quit that job.
It's WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois.
Check for whatever the balance is. I don't mind it paying out over the next 3 years, but I want enough money, extra money in your bank account to pay it off so she's not having to stay there if the environment became toxic or something.
Music there on 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois.
Tonight for the 34th Chicago Gospel Music Festival, May 31st.
WGRB, Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago Cultural Center. And Millennium Park is sponsored by Deck Stoppers and the Robert J. Sinrad Foundation.
Music on 1400 WRJN, Racine, Wisconsin.
WRJN is now on the air in Kenosha at 98.1 FM.
For those who didn't know.
At a Paul's Family Restaurant. Good call, and you got some good eating, young lady. You get that one for $4 as well.
This is my favorite WRMN Elgin, Illinois station where they sell stuff during the afternoon.
Thank you, Denise. All right, have a great day. Bye now. All right, 847-931-1410. Let's go to you next on the Radio Shopping Show. Hi, caller.
The Radio Shopping Show, yeah. Love it.
Yeah, 1684.
1684?
Yes.
WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois. 1440 WROK, Rockford, Illinois.
They had their manna from heaven again. They thought the door opened. They thought that
Okay, there's some music there, I think, on WJTI, West Ellis, Wisconsin. Country music here on Iron Country, 1490 WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. Okay, there's music here. I wonder if I can tune this in. This is WPJX, Zion, Illinois. I always have a hard time hearing that on my radios, smaller radios, so you can hear. Okay, barely can make it out. Alrighty, so let's go ahead, keep going. WCKG, Elmhurst, Illinois. 1560 WGLB, Port Washington, Wisconsin. Barely picking us up, WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin.
Veteran-owned and operated, Johnny D Tees can take care of all of your customized apparel needs. They're certified as a veteran-disabled small business, and whether you have personal or professional printing needs.
It's WCGO, Evanston, Illinois.
In any size order to meet your demand. Their talented design team will work with you to create a unique, high-quality design, satisfaction guaranteed. Just in time for their...
So we have a hazardous road channel here, Lake County. It's cool, it's picking it up. Confess your sins to priest, confession, and 5th, do your penance. This is WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin, coming in kind of faint. I'm going to see if the loop can help it. Towards the top of the dial.
Make your confession. It should be your sins, not your spouse's sins. And it should follow those 3 C's St. Josemaria recommended. Clear, concise, complete. If you need more help with confession, just ask the priest. Read all about it.
Nice. Watch that strength go up.
Or on our website, relevant.
Posted the invite on Twitter. What kind of responses did you get, and who are you expecting to show up for that run?
1670 WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin.
I didn't expect that type of response. We organize these runs at the finals every year, and it's usually for the NBA scribes. And so I thought that was the best way to just get the word out. And we got over 100, inquiries, people wanting to play. And so, I try to fill
Sounds pretty good.
Fill the first spots up with the NBA media. And then I was going to fill and to some of the other people, a minority, on what's going on. Because a lot of the bills that come out
1690s WBON, Chicago.
A few months before they come, but they don't even know what the bill is. They don't even know what it's about. Sure, everybody should understand within the next year, we got a Senate vote coming up. We got a House of stuff coming up. And these are some issues that our youth and...
Okay, there we go. I'm going to turn this off. That's the end of the AM band scan. In the afternoon here, 2:30 p.m. So overall, it's not a bad AM radio. I'm kind of bummed that 1180 has that birdie tone on it. I did notice on an evening scan that 1 or 2 stations had it. I can't remember which ones, if it was around 840 or not, but I think it was. So it was kind of like, wait a minute, some of my favorite stations to listen to is this thing's having some birdie tones. But at least you can clean it up with a loop a little bit or off-tune it just slightly. Not a bad thing. I don't know how many of these are around, Tecsun PL-200, so I don't know if this is something that would be on a shopping list for you or not. But it's still a great little radio. I enjoyed the band scan. I think it's still a great pocket radio to have. Being that it's smaller than my smallest shortwave radios, digital with a numeric keypad, I think this is really cool to have. So with that said, if you enjoyed the presentation of the daytime AM band scan, please give me a big like. You guys are awesome. 2 if you like Tecsun radios, especially these legacy ones. I'll try to locate more. They are hard to find, but I will look and see what's out there. If I do find some cool ones, I'll buy them and do some reviews and band scans with them so you get an idea what these can do. And you might want to collect them yourself. Definitely cool. So if you want to, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified of those new videos. And of course, 3, comment below about this Tecsun PL-200. Would you be interested in a radio like this? Do you think it's cool being small and compact? I mean, I'm really digging it. I mean, look at my radio owl here. And I mean, the radio owl's thicker too. So yeah, this is definitely a cool little compact chopper there for sure. Definitely. Loving it. So there you go. The Tecsun PL-200. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.